Hey everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. My name is Danica McKellar, and every Monday we do McKellar Motivational Monday. We talk about something that helps to inspire us or make our lives happier or better somehow. I'm going to invite, hey everybody, hi Mom. I'm going to invite our Facebook friends to join as well. But before I do, I always like to spend just a minute with my D Squad. You guys are the D Squad. And if you'd like to do any shares, I would love to do some shout outs. Thank you, Lonnie, Prush, Trollface. Just tap on the three dots. Welcome, Beth Joy. Thank you, Kevin. Tap on the three dots and I will, it'll give you options for how to share. Thank you, Marissa and Gator and Anthony and Nezu Guy. Old Mantras, thank you so much. And I got a little distracted by a couple of the names. I have just seen some of the winners for the autograph sticker, and I recognize some of the names here, which is always kind of exciting. Thank you, Jonathan and Mom. Thank you, Jenny. That's very sweet. Oh, yay. Thanks, Shannon. Yes, Goodnight Numbers, my new book for little ones. Thank you, Bryant. It's just the sun highlighting my hair. That's actually probably how highlight started, right? Is the sun. That's what they were imitating, perhaps. Thank you, Happy Daisy and Truck Sanders. All right, so let's go ahead and invite Facebook. I will always remember your name, Joyce. Trollface. Well, at least you're not really trolling, so that's good. Thank you, Greg, in Blue Line Editing. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's see if this will work. Hey, everybody. Uh-oh. See, Facebook Live gives me a problem sometimes. It started... Oh, are you back? Hi, everybody. This is McKellar Motivational Monday, and my name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, math book author, homeschooling mom, online streaming fan. That didn't come out right. Yes, I'm listening to the Beatles right now, Marissa. Although it's spelled differently. It's spelled like the beat. You got your book on Friday, Joni? Awesome. So today we're going to talk about getting inspired. Because it's all well and good to have to-do lists and have plans and everything, but sometimes you just don't feel like getting off the couch. And I mean, that could be due to a lot of things. It could be you need to change your diet, you need to drink more water, get more rest. But all that, let's say you're doing all that stuff. Even then, sometimes it's just hard to be inspired. We need some sort of outside inspiration. We've talked about listening to music and how motivating music can be. But I'm going to now put that in a more general category of art, of surrounding yourself or being a part of art or being creative. Sometimes it could be a hands-on activity. Sometimes it could just be going to the museum and looking at amazing pieces of art that do inspire you, that touch you somehow. That's what art is for. It's what poetry is for. Oh, thank you, Jean. You've been reading the book constantly. Awesome. So I want to talk to you guys about some ideas about things you can do to get inspired, because art and creativity, some people say, well, what's it for? It doesn't have any practical value. We need it somehow. For some reason, we humans need art. We need dance, we need music, we need singing in our lives, we need, and here's what I did today, cooking. I did some cooking with my mom. The title of my book is Goodnight Numbers. YY, whatever your name is. Goodnight Numbers. It's a counting book for little ones, a bedtime book. Very sweet. And I'll talk about that another moment. Yes, my job is acting, and I love acting, and I get lots of inspiration from that. But not everyone has a job where they're being truly artistic or creative. And even if you do have an artistic, creative job, you still need inspiration sometimes. Sometimes still, just for me, looking at some art or listening to a great song will help me with my acting. Because artists need other kinds of art in their world too, and especially if your job isn't in the arts, and most people's job is not in the arts, being creative and being hands-on with it especially can be great. Today, my mom came over and she helped me make a pie, which is actually cooking in the oven right now. She's at my house right now making sure that it doesn't burn. What would I do without her? I don't know. Actually, right now she's watching this, but at 4:39, which is in 5 minutes, Mom, you're going to check on it, right? Anyway, so we made a pie. Why did we make a pie? I don't bake that often. I do like to cook healthy food, but that's like, you know, sauteing vegetables with onions and garlic and doing that kind of thing. This is baking, which is not my forte. But it was so much fun, and it was creative, and it's hands-on, and it's like, well, what does the dough feel like? And how do we make the crust look better? And of course, I made a little pie symbol on top of the pie, because why am I making a pie? Tomorrow is... Can anyone tell you? What's tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Yes, my mom was a great cook, and a lot of you guys know that, especially on Periscope because you follow her. we made a pie. We made an apple pie. Yes, it's Pie Day! Michelle, Marie, and Blue Eyed Editing. Good job. Thank you, Ms. Diana. Pie Day. I do talk super fast, I know. Anyway, it's Pie Day tomorrow, and so I had to make a pie. And of course I had to make a little pie symbol to go on the pie. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw a little bit on Instagram stories. Also on Snapchat, I did more detailed, like step-by-step what we did, mixing the apples with the cinnamon and putting little pieces of butter in it afterwards and rolling out the pie dough, all sorts of steps. Yeah, me and Rachel Ray, non-bakers. I think she spends more time cooking than I do. But anyway, it was creative. The point is it was creative. And something else that was very special about it is that we used my grandmother's recipe, my late grandmother's recipe, my mom's mom, who was incredibly special. I was incredibly close to her. She expressed love through food. And I have a baking bowl, like a cooking bowl or whatever, that I used to mix everything in. And then we put it in one of Grammy's pie plates, and it was her recipe. So you're a wheelchair ballroom dancer. Good for you. I love ballroom dancing. I haven't done it very much lately at all. Hi, Jewel. St. Patrick's Day. 3.14159. And then so 3.1416 would be, but that was last year, was 3.1416. And the year before it was 3.1415, and then 926. So at 9:26 a.m., I stood on my dad's front lawn with a pie, and at that moment, in 53 seconds, we shouted, "Pie!" There were a few cars that drove by, but that was about it. I don't know if I did a hashtag pie, if that would come up, or Pie Day, that would be good. I'm part Scottish, actually, Gandalf. Yeah, so anyway, so cooking can be the creative thing. It was very inspiring. I've had a really crazy busy week traveling all over the place, promoting my book Goodnight Numbers, which has been so much fun, and my movie that's coming up, Campfire Kiss, this Saturday. And I got more press that I'm doing later this week, but it was so nice to just take a moment and do something really creative with my mom, and my son Draco helped out a little bit too, teaching him fractions and things, which comes in very handy when you're cooking, because you need fractions with all the measurements. You can't bake to save your life. I'm not a great baker either, hence my mother coming over to supervise and really help me. But it's fun, it's really fun. But it can be sketching, it can be painting, and you don't have to be good at what you're doing. But it is fun if you're doing it to celebrate something. I found that if I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down and paint something, I'm like, what am I going to paint? It's nice to have a little goal. So either you're going to celebrate some holiday that's coming up, or there's people coming into town and you're doing it for them, or that kind of thing, or have people come over and then make up something to celebrate, and then be creative about it. You can make a banner when they show up, if it's like little kids and they might think that's fun, or you can bake something, or you can or do a little art project, plan an art project with kids that come over, or your own kids. There's so many ideas online, it's actually overwhelming. There are too many ideas online. So if you get specific about it, how do I celebrate Pie Day? Or St. Patrick's Day is coming up, of course. So figure out something fun and green to make for dinner that night. Something not that's going bad, that's why it's green, but like a good kind of green. Yeah, so, oh, you're right, it is creating like a prism. That's pretty cool, the sunlight. You can buy my book, Jimmy, anywhere they sell books. Books and Company, I've not heard of it, but I am sure. Facebook will send you a notification 12 hours later. That's funny. That's why I like Periscope so much, is it's so live. And yes, 3.14 backwards spells pie, kind of, because the 4 if it's the 4 that closes, the 4 looks kind of like a P, and then, of course, the 3, backwards 3 looks like an A. Yes, Pie Day is a lot of fun. Of course, it's a very healthy pie that we made. But what are some other things that you guys do, ways you use art to be inspired? It could be something that you do with your hands, like painting or drawing, or even writing stories or writing poetry, or reading poetry, or going to a museum and looking at art. A pie fight. 22/7 is an approximation to pi, beat Paul. But pi is an irrational number, so it can't be expressed as a fraction of whole numbers. You like writing poems, Laura. That's beautiful. Doodling. Macaroni sculpture. I love that, Garlic Rush. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but what a fun idea, especially if you have kids. Macaroni sculpture. Making art from food. which is kind of what I did. Sewing and crocheting, I love that. My grandmother used to crochet as well. She taught me to crochet. I crocheted a pot holder in my time. I think I tried to make socks once. Didn't go well, but it was fun. And of course I've done a couple blankets, small blankets. I made one for my, listening to classical music. That's nice. Thank you, Selena. You're serious? You have grandkids and you guys make macaroni sculptures? That's adorable. Oh, adult coloring books, Amy. I've heard of that. I mean, that's a big trend, right? And I heard that's kind of dying out, but I mean, if you like it, you like it. Who cares if it's trendy? You'll be running in circles tomorrow. That's very funny. That's a pi day joke, because pi is the ratio of any circle's circumference to diameter. You know, our Gandalf, there are some stores that actually have autographed copies of my book, because I signed 2,600 of them. I'm not sure how to find them, but if you look it up online, you might be able to find some autographed copies. I'm listening to all different kinds of music. This is in alphabetical order right now. So it was Hey Jude, and then Hips Don't Lie, and then I Got You. There might have been another song in there that I missed. Sometimes you draw cartoons. That's fun. Target, I believe Target is, well, Target only bought, well, they got 600 copies. Maybe that's a lot. I don't know. So maybe you could look it up online. Maybe Target has them online. You want an autograph? Oh, cool. I haven't signed those yet, but I will be signing them soon. I did a pre-order promotion for people who are pre-ordering Goodnight Numbers, and that, of course, is over because there's no more pre-ordering. Now you can just order it. So I don't have an IQ. No, I've actually never tested my IQ. You cut out pictures from magazines and then glue it to paper. That's a fun art project. Doodling by rapid lines on a paper and finding an image hidden within those lines. Oh, that's cool. And then drawing that image with heavier lines. That's a really fun thing to do. Someone was just describing something they like to do that's creative. By the way, I have to go in a minute. Is drawing a bunch of crazy lines and then looking at what you've done and finding pictures, images within that. Maybe you find a person or some part of a car and then making those lines heavier to actually pull those lines out. That sounds like a fun thing to do with kids. I might have to try that. My favorite kind of pie? Probably pumpkin pie that my mom makes, that my grandmother used to make. But I don't know, I love apricot pie too. Apricot pie, ooh, that might be the one. This is live, Danomi. And it's never too late for love. Too late for love. So I hope that this has been inspiring to you guys. You might take a moment, maybe for St. Patrick's Day, to do something fun and creative, something green, some sort of art project. I thank you so much all for your shares and your follows. We lost our Facebook people again. I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm not going to make it to Dancing with the Stars on Monday, regretfully. There's just too much going on right now. I need a little bit of downtime. I have learned that in my life. So thank you all for your shares. Thank you for your follows. And I will see you again very soon on the DanaCam. Watch for my Snapchats and my Instagram stories, because that's a much easier way for me to keep you guys in touch throughout the week when I'm doing press, which I will be doing again for my book, Goodnight Numbers, and also for my movie, Campfire Kiss, which airs this Saturday. And I will tell you more about that soon, because very exciting. I'm going to be doing indoor camping that night. My husband and I have already gone to the storage facility. We've got the tent. We're going to pitch the tent inside with sleeping bags, and to watch Campfire Kiss, we're going to get in the camping spirit by doing some indoor camping and getting our hot cocoa and s'mores, maybe with some marshmallows. Who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll do, and popcorn, because it's movie night, of course. Popcorn. A lot of the cast is doing that too. I'll be live tweeting, so we'll be sharing pictures, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Please join me March 18th, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central on Hallmark Channel. We'll be for indoor camping, and I hope you guys can indoor camp too. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, see you soon. Bye.